Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy-looking Nerf herders. Today I'm reading Star Wars X-Wing Rogue Squadron number 23 in the Empire's Service, Part 3. Oridan, Brentaal 4, Bormia Sector, Alliance Territory. We were lucky. The imps didn't destroy the Bacta supply on the way out. But with this many casualties, can it be enough? We're losing normal triangle rules. Those who can be helped are being helped. Triage rules. Where did all the children come from? An assault shuttle went down and hit a school. Most of the casualties were from that site. Others like it, Lieutenant Kea here, were in my wing and got shot down. How you doing, Telsage? Can't complain, Colonel, sir. We heard the battling was pretty hard. We heard the battling here was pretty nasty. You saw worse at Endor, sir. I'm new, so this is bad enough. We had jamming coming from Oridan, so that's where we thought they were. They weren't. They came in from above. Kian Sulliston was backseating me. He said he got one. I believe him. But they got us. 7 is hit. Going down. Hitting the water hurt me more than imps. Stove in part of the cockpit. Took my leg, my eye, and busted some ribs. I got out of there and made it to the surface and short somehow. I hope Ken made it out. I haven't heard. Guess he didn't. Droids say they can fix me. I'll be back flying with you in no time, sir. Careful, Lieutenant. Talk like that, and Captain Antilles will claim you as a rogue. Rest now. You've earned it. Gutsy people flying with you, Colonel. They're all fighters, and she'll fly again. Watch. None of us will ever forget Oridan. I'm afraid some of us will never recover from it. Vultin, Brentaal 4, Bormia Sector, Imperial Territory. They will never recover from the drubbing you administered to them. Your victory has shown that rabble, that our might is an outgrowth of our moral superiority. You should be proud, and you will be rewarded. All of you are heroes, of course, but one of you is more. Single-handedly, he brought down an assault shuttle. Major Ter, Fenir, step forward. To you, sir, goes the first ever Vultine Starburst. I designed it myself to reward your valor. I am honored, sir. Of course you are, Major. I have something special for the rest of you, too. The Oridan Diamond shall remind you of your victory. Because of it, you will never forget this day. I have given myself the diamond, forever linking our heroism this day. Only one of us holds himself apart this day. Baron Fell has refused any reward for his courage. Humility such as that I should respect, but I respect courage more. I proclaim this to be, now and forever, Fell's Day, and here and now we shall initiate the celebrations for this holiday. You have a medal. You have a day. Your reward will last longer. Another day, another chance to kill rebels, more rewards to be won. You don't imagine that when they come for us tomorrow, we will have an easier time for it as we did at Orden. Our people here shot down rogues, granted, they got better of the exchange, but 3rd Squadron was under strength and our least experienced. Tomorrow, or whenever they come, we'll destroy them. You seem enamored of Isoto's perception of our victory. Remember, he cowered here while our people died. He might have power, but it is not the sort that can be transferred to you. Sir, if you think I want to supplant, I don't think that, Tua. Be cautious, man. There are games being played here, and it's not good for a pawn to dream. Sir? Just remember, our efforts here will not cover us in glory. Brentaal is not a well from which power can be drawn. My lords? The Admiral wanted me to see to it that your needs and desires were met. The offer is appreciated. I am fine. Thank you. I am fine as well. Enjoy yourself, Tur. This is your celebration. Do not deny yourself. Thank you, sir. It would be inhuman to deny you these pleasures. Just as inhuman as Isard engineering this fiasco to weaken her foes and destroy those who could oppose her. She will murder you, my friends, for her gain. Finally, has come the time to thwart her. You're awake. That's a good sign. The moisture down here in the water have rehydrated me. I'm glad you found the accommodations pleasing. I didn't say pleasing. They're wet, which is much better than dry for me and these imp rats. Imperial mers, you mean? Mers? Meals ready to regurgitate. At least the local rodents seem uninterested in them. Right. So we have no bait for fresh meat. Of course, I doubt anything down here is fresh. Wes, we have visitors. You're coming with me. Bzz, click. If this is the caliber of Brentaal's imps, I'm mortified to have been shot down. It might explain why we weren't killed in the air or discovered on the ground. Definitely explains why he doesn't have the gun on us. Take him now before he finds friends. Oh. I may look goofy in this gear, but my ears still work well enough to let me hear a gnat burp at 100 meters. You'll get your explanations, but not from me. Here they are, sir. Not much worse for the wear, I see. Capdendo! Sorry about the reception, Jensen, but I was out doing a damage assessment from your raid when my guys picked you up. You were isolated, so you wouldn't compromise our operation here. Who's your friend? This is Ibtisam. She joined the squadron after our run on Tatooine. This is Capdendo, an Alliance intelligence agent. Thanks for the save. Wish we could have been faster. Is Winter here too? Don't know. Couldn't tell you if I did. My team was inserted 2 weeks ago. Your reports place Fell here. That was us. Fell's got tight security on his Squadron HQ, so we can only report what chance sightings we get. Isoto's security, on the other hand, is so lax, this might as well be an open city. It makes no sense for the imps to leave someone that incompetent in charge. It reflects poorly on the prestige, especially since he vowed Brentaal 4 would not fall to the Alliance. So the average Ronto dropping is smarter than a Soto. Since he's on the other side, I'm not inclined to complain. Neither am I, but if politics is what's holding the imps back, figuring out what's going on will let us anticipate a change and benefit from it. How soon can you get us back to our squadron? Can't. What? I can't spare the people to get you to Oridan. You don't have fighters to fly, so you can't help them anyway. Finally, you'll be more used to the Alliance here than in the air. Oh yeah? Follow me and I'll show you what we're up against. We have 2 missions tomorrow. The second is to get Isoto alive if we can. I have a demolition job, and I recall you're pretty good in a firefight, is she? She smoked Irukeen on Malrev 4. Irukeen? Think Gundarks, but meaner. Nice to have you with us, Ipsam. The mission, Dendo? Oh yeah, Isoto had that beast fitted with E-webs for an anti-fighter purposes. We're going to blow it up. Big target, hard to miss. True enough, darling, especially because we'll be inside it when we strike. Oridan, Brentaal 4, Bormia Sector, Alliance Territory. I've gone over my combat holocron output. I think I saw Wes and Ibtisam on the ground, but I can't be sure. I appreciate the effort, but Fleet just relayed word that they've been picked up by our people. They're safe. The Force is with us. I guess so. After losing Delur and Harrion, to lose Ibtisam and Jansen, Jansen's hopped a lot of the systems with the squadrons. It seems unfair, but losing Ibtisam didn't hurt as much as the idea of losing Wes. And that surprises you? We all do it, Wedge. Those of us who've been around a while. Do what? Don't let ourselves get emotionally invested in the new guys, because they'll probably die. I don't think you called me by my first name for a good 6 cycles after I joined the squadron. I forgot about that. You're right. I need to fight that tendency. At least with Ibtisam, I'll have a chance to make amends. Sounds like a plan, boss. A ship's got to be agile. X-wings move like huts going uphill. Little wounded, so many were drowned. Exactly my point. Maneuverability is far more important in a fighter than speed. Have you something to say to me, Lieutenant, about how I'm keeping your ship up? You tinkered with my maneuvering jets. And you're a genius! I pulled a barrel roll out from a squint's guns, wormed my way through a split S and vaped him. Great, Plur. Wonderful. Want to put me down? I'm not a pilot, and I don't fly really well. Forgive me. You've given me freedom in the sky. I want to thank you for... What can I do for you? You mean, aside from never doing that to me again? She's a princess. Ask her for a planet. Or a moon, if there's a small. I think right now I'd like you to excuse me. I could crack a couple of Nerf herder skulls. Let's go get a drink, guys. I didn't think you'd think we were that much fun to hang around with, Lieutenant. I don't, but your dumb remarks will start a fight with some locals, and that will be fun. Nirin, are you okay? Just thinking. This world is hot and the sea brackish, so this is as near as I have to sanctuary. It's not your outsides that are giving you problems. What's going on in your head? I thought you were a mechanic, not a doctor. So I took a xenopsych as an elective. You're thinking about Ibtisam, aren't you?
I am. When she is around, she is an irritant. But now that she's not.
You miss her.
Your words, not mine. She is Moncal. Her species went starfaring and brought the Empire down upon us.
Deny the obvious if you must. Sure, but Admiral Akbar and the Moncal fleet freed us from the Empire, and Ibtisam had nothing to do with the imps finding Mon Calamari.
Good points, to be certain.
Recalling old animosities and brooding on them. That's so Imperial. She's a squadron mate, and should be treated like a friend, regardless of species.
Your wisdom belies your years.
The deans at Merlst will be happy to know that.
I appreciate the talk, but I should not detain you.
Detain me? You're taking me out because I won't have you moping around the hangar.
Where shall we go?
Any place Plora and her court are not. The silicate tracery is exquisite on this one.
Ultraviolet reflectors make display dazzling.
Do not drop it. It's thousands of years old.
How much?
It's an heirloom.
How much?
Very old.
How much?
Very, very old. I could not part with it for less than 1,000 credits.
Signature of Uv reflectors resemble reflectors made on Sullust in last decade.
Hey, what are you trying to pull? For you, sir, a deal, a bargain. Sir, good sir, a mistake. Please, I have for you a most wonderful bargain. Sir? Sir? Look, Ivan, I'm fine, really. I just, Delur and Harrion, then West and Ibtisam, go down. I need to be alone. Sorry, Felice. I just didn't think you'd... Heck, I guess I just didn't think. What? I didn't think you'd want to be alone. I feel the loss and fear, too. And I don't. In the Barus clan, emotions are distrusted and discounted. Extinct, basically. So I never know how to read the emotions of others. I want to help. And to be helped? I guess, yes. Does it matter that I'm attracted to you? It doesn't hurt. But now's not the time to explore that. Fair enough. What's the flower for? Peace offering. Are you happy? Happier, which, for now, is good enough. I wish you were as well, but seeing you is good enough for now. Voltine, Brentaal 4, Bormia Sector, Imperial Territory. I was offered a berth on one of the many ships heading to Brentaal to evacuate citizens, all unofficial, people of like classes saving their peers.
Events here have been manipulated, so our chance of success is diminished.
Are you safe?
Safe enough. Soon Wedge Antilles and his rogue squadron will come for Voltine.
Are they better than your people?
I trained some of them. They were very good. They have already killed some of my pilots.
Are they good enough to kill you?
Not them.
And Wedge?
He leads them. I would be a fool to underestimate his skills. But don't worry about me. Take care of yourself.
Forget your war. Just come to me, my love.
I will be with you soon enough. Nothing will keep us apart.
Promise.
You have my word to go along with my heart.
Then sleep well, Tyr.
I will. I'll dream of you.
Wake up, Captain Antilles. You're wanted in the command center. Orden, Brentaal 4, Bormia Sector, Alliance territory.
What's happening?
Admiral, we have confirmed 205. That's 205 contacts inbound. ETA Voltine 6 hours.
This armada has arrived from Coruscant to evacuate the planet's wealthier citizens, we suspect. Shuttles are already lifting from Voltine to meet them.
Great. We'll get Voltine without bloodshed.
True, but the Imperials will loot the planet, or its material and cultural wealth. You recall the difficulties that created Iatu 6 when Tavira left with a portion of its wealth?
So we're on for a fast strike to prevent the evacuation?
Some folks in the Provincial Council think Brentaal's elite will buy freedom with Alliance, which would be very useful in toppling Prestige.
Does anyone else feel like this whole op has been to benefit of Prestige's enemies?
A sure ally is my enemy's enemy.
True, but anyone powerful enough to take down the Emperor's successor is going to come looking for us next.
Then why worry about him next? Right now, we need to brief our pilots and go. Because our ion cannons can disable ships, Aggressor's wing will target civilian ships and prevent escape.
Rogues, we'll keep fell squints off the Y-wings and the ground pounders come in. Our hand was kind of forced here, wasn't it? Seems so. I'm thinking, though, this might have caught the imps by surprise, too. I hope you're right, Lead. Yeah, the idea of Fell laying in wait for us doesn't thrill me either. Make sure S-Files are locked in attack position, because attack is all we're doing today. Thank you all for tuning in. We invite you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell to get notified about our next video. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf herders, may the Force be with you.